Welcome back, Mayhammers. So, as I said, it's going to be a quick turnaround on my next video because I had a lot of content already shot. So, I've just been trying to get everything done. Like I said, I was waiting on the drone shot, and I just figured I needed to get this out so I could get back on my cadence. So, if you paid attention to that last video, you probably heard, probably like halfway through, my second surprise after the chickens. So I got my farm dog. So my farm dog isn't a traditional farm dog. It's a German Shepherd. This is a picture of her. Her name's Ava. She's full AKC registered. The plan with her is that in 2 years I will start breeding German Shepherds. So I'm going to spend the next 2 years training her. I need to win some AKC events. So I'm going to have her be either a cadaver dog or a drug dog or drug sniffing dog, and then I'm going to have her enter the farm competition and whatever other events are around. So that I can have some titles on her, which increases the value of the pups. So yeah, this is Ava, and she's a huge pain in the ass. She's got needles for teeth and likes to bite my feet. So that's Ava. She is super cute. I worry because I've got a lot of big predatory birds, barn owls, hawks, golden eagles that swoop around here. So I know it's probably ridiculous, but I am pretty worried about her at times. So yeah, so she's the new addition. And so I've been doing some work. As you see, I dug out the pond. My neighbor used his backhoe. There's a lava rock shelf down there. Also, I tarped my field, so that front field is going to be my farmer's market, and then the tarp in front of the house where I'm killing the grass, I'm going to have planters put in there, and that's the neighbor's dog that likes to come over. So this is the pond. It came out to be about 86 by 46 and then 3 feet deep. There's a rock ledge at 3 feet down. Back in the back little corner, it's a little bit deeper, and you'll see something at the end of the video about that. But that's it. And I was pulling dirt out of there for the planters. So that's what the shovel's doing back there. So yeah, that's the new pond. So I laid pipe down. I didn't get it covered in time. The irrigation turned on. So I was trying to get all that covered before the water started flowing. Those are some of the planters that I've been building. The marble slab, I'll explain that in another video. I got some kitchen cabinets. So then I used some gated pipe, which my neighbor made fun of me for doing, but I'm just trying to recapture as much land as I can. So I put gated pipe in here, and then I'm having my neighbor come over to cover them so that I could save that water. So it's super windy in Twin, or in Jerome where I am. So this is what happened to the field, and the wind just is horrible. This is like the wind season for the next month. The problem with the wind here is that it starts blowing west to east in the morning, and then it switches east to west in the afternoon. And so I'm trying my best to remain calm. I detached the audio because you can't hear me anyway because I shot this through a window, but you can see that the wind that I'm dealing with and the cussing that I was doing whenever the wind would catch it was just ridiculous. And so I ended up, I measured the field so that I could have 100 foot long, and then I've got 42-foot blocks, which is what the market gardener does. Jean, I can't remember his name. But so I'm really just covering all of this to try to kill off everything. It's tough with the wind. I use whatever I've got, woods, T-bars, lava rock, whatever I can do to keep it down. But what I ended up doing was that I went to the far side and put everything in line, and then I went and dumpster dived today to get more tarps. Some of the tarps I bought, it's like 5 cents a square foot. But I talked to one of the feedlots, and they let me dumpster dive because they'll cut these off from the dairy farms as they go through the feed. So the one I'm pulling on right now is one that I bought, and it's pretty tore up. But yeah, it's super frustrating. But I did end up getting the field covered, and another windstorm came. So I've been out with Ava working on keeping all the tarps down, but it's been quite a challenge. So And then the other thing, I had to go to Arizona for a day last week to pick up some stuff. And when I came back, I looked at my pond and I ended up seeing something floating in it, and it ended up being a dead cow. And so went and asked all the neighbors, ended up finding out that it was one of my neighbor's cows that had gotten into my pond. The pond, that's the deep part where the cow body is, but I'll switch off this. And the pond's got a lot of slopes around it. If it would have swam probably like 5 feet back towards us, there's a shelf there that it could have walked out of. So the assumption is that it was probably sick anyway. But yeah, the neighbor came over. He was cool. Ended up taking it out and doing whatever you do with it. But so yeah, so that's the video. Hopefully you've seen kind of the progression. I'll do a more in-depth video on the beds, and then I'll do a shot of my grow room, because I do have a lot of plants. I probably got 300 or 400 plants that are sitting in this bedroom in the middle of the house, just growing. So yeah, so that's the update for this week. Hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and share the video. I'm trying to grow this channel. It takes a lot of time, and that's part of the reason why I'm trying to do more videos on a consistent clip. So any support would be helpful. Until next time, have a great day.